let's do something a little different today. Instead of going over the crypto news as usual, boring stuff and drama, let's discuss some strategies and tips to navigate through this bear market, accumulate, play the game, stay safe, and all again stuff, right? And whatever I'm going to give you, ladies and gents, is based on my experience. And I'm doing this impromptu. I don't have a script. And I hope I can stay on point and give you as much information so you can actually take and use it and apply. All right? I mean, knowledge is useless if you don't put it into action. And also realize that crypto changes so quick. If a fraudster comes tomorrow out of nowhere and destroys a project, the strategy will not work. If a insider starts manipulating, it's gonna not work. So pay attention, okay? But I'm trying to give you the methods which are pretty much common, straightforward. The principles are, it remains the same throughout the year, kind of thing. So, all right, pay attention, and that's it. All right. So before I begin, this is my members. All right, I had to put this out there. It's an inner circle, and I have two playlists: Elite, which is evergreen skills knowledge, and there's another portfolio challenge documenting. So far, there's 13 videos on this one, and then 5 videos on the other one. Okay, so explains it straight. Evergreen skills, where kind of evergreen stuff. You can use the strategy and tips throughout the years. Okay, but portfolio challenges is where I'm just documenting a portfolio where I show the numbers and stuff. So if you're interested, maybe check it out. If not, totally fine, because I'm actually giving you a lot of stuff in this video. Okay. However, if you're a member, you always get something, advantage over other leverage. All right, so that's out. Now, let's talk about quick flipping. I'm not a fan of it, but you could do it. Also, there's leverage. You can short, long, whatever. Not a fan of it either, unless you know the game. And you could use KuCoin just to play around with. You want to start, right? Because you can, as a US citizen, you can't do more than 5x. And 5x is awesome if you're totally new. You don't, risk yourself getting wrecked. All right. And if you notice, I talk about TEL. I have TEL here right now, but there's several other tokens here, which I'm going to talk about later on. Okay. KuCoin has a lot of meme and shit tokens, crazy amount that you can flip and make profits. For example, look at this: 50%, 30%. Poodle, what? High Doodles, Gary, Strong, One Earth, TXA, Ori, Voxel. Meaningless. However, they're pumping. Of course, you don't jump in a pump. Figure out why they're pumping. But if you pay attention, you could actually flip quite a bunch of stuff for 2x, 3x. When I say 2, 3x, it's a big deal in a bear market. Imagine putting 10,000 and a 2x is 20,000. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to put a 10,000 in something that you have no idea of, right? I mean, you could lose it all. But just giving an example. Now, coming to TEL, taking this as an example because I mentioned this several times. And I also held TEL at one point. Okay? So if you look at TEL over here, it was at 1 cent. And then it went up all the way to 3 cents. That's a 3x. So I don't know why it pumped, but I know it has a cult following and it has a chance to pump again in the next bull run. TEL, maybe Proton XPR, Veracity, Multivac, or whatever. I mean, these tokens might pump in the next bull run. But I'm talking about the bear market, navigating through the bear market. So if you want to look at it, right? If you want to flip, if you want to play, be in the flipping game, short-term flipping game, then you could actually pay attention to some of these tokens, VRA, TEL, okay? And I mean, KuCoin is a easy way. Just go on the list, watch list. You can add them to your watch list. Look at the pairs, USDC, BTC, and all, etc. Right, and that's it. Add them to the watch list and see their action on a daily basis. If you see a decent pump and a dump frequently, that means you could take a chance and see how it works. Okay, but always, if you're testing, play with small amount. Okay, don't lose it all unnecessarily. So my plan was, if you remember, I said I'm not gonna pick up TEL at 3 cents. TEL is gonna dump, meaning the market is crazy. It's gonna go down. So that's exactly what happened. From 3 cents, it went down to 2 cents, and it's still holding. I'm surprised. I was like, man, it should go down to a cent maybe, and it probably will. Okay, because we haven't started yet. The capitulation and the market going crazy. Bitcoin is still sitting at 16,000. Pretty decent. And sure, I'm not saying it's going to go back to 15 or 14 or even 10,000, but there's a possibility. And if that happens, all of these tokens will go down. But since I know TEL has a demand and it has a very good chances of going up again compared to other stuff. And also they have a product and stuff, right? I'll take a chance on this. You see what I mean? So I could get in early and sell at 3 cents, buy again, back, sell. And if I want to hold for the next run, I could keep another separate bag, accumulate it till the next bull market. You see what I mean? So you could do apply this flipping game into any other tokens. You could literally do this on Cosmos as well if you want, using Osmosis Zone. All right, I don't suggest it, but feel free to try. And maybe once I try, I'll tell you how it works. Okay, so now that's out, flipping game. Okay, and same thing, you could do the same flipping game and accumulate. If you want to hold for the long term, and if you want a dollar cost average, you could set limit here on KuCoin, right? You could say, I want to buy whatever price, right? Let's say TEL. So if you click on TEL, hold on, I have to log in too much. So when you click on the price, you just tell, I want to buy TEL. I want 10,000 TEL at this, and then set up a buy price and a limit. And when that reaches that limit, it's gonna trigger buy trigger, and that's it. So you could play with limits on KuCoin, and just practice and play around and see how it works. Right? This is a bear market where you actually learn, because there's nothing much to do, and you can still make profits, but really few opportunities unless you're insider playing and all that stuff. But there are opportunities out there, and I'm doing my best when I come across some crazy ad drops or whatever profitable stuff. I'll put it out there. And if you come across any that I'm not aware of, maybe let me know. I mean, there are thousands of stuff that's going on. Okay, so you could reach out to me through Twitter or email. I have all the links in the description. Okay, so you could start dollar cost averaging if you wanted. I want to buy TEL at 1 cent, 1 million TEL at 1 cent. So you could set up a limit and do that. That's dollar cost average, or just wait and buy a huge chunk when the whole market tanks. But there's no guarantee what's going to happen, right? So you could dollar cost average. You could start flipping in the short-term game, and then you could also buy in huge chunk and wait for the next bull market. Okay, so that's out, and that's actually the huge part of the whole crypto game right now. The leverage, the short-term flipping here and there. And I talked about NFTs in the previous videos, how you could make money, or if you could make money in this market. So check it out. And now let's talk about Cosmos. Then I'm going to end this. Okay. So Cosmos, just some of the tokens here. All right. So imagine now I'm talking about staking mechanisms, staking protocols. Okay. Over here, we're talking about flipping, no staking, nothing else. Over here, let's talk about staking. Stars, EVMOS, Osmo, Atom staking, right? So if you're staking any tokens, and there's barely right now, let's say EVMOS. Okay, EVMOS dropped pretty bad, right? So let's say you have 100 staking rewards on EVMOS, and it's only $20. You don't want to sell it. You want it to go up or whatever. So yeah, sooner or later it happens, but there's no guarantee. EVMOS could go up with pumps, and then it could dump as well. So if it goes up, then now over here, okay, so let's say EVMOS goes up $20 to $40, and you want to convert that to Osmo or USDC. So if you want to convert to USDC, you're getting $40. You put on the side, and then you can stack $1,000. Okay, so now whatever tips I'm giving you is my 2 cents. So I'm gonna be ranting for just a few minutes. Okay, so maybe pay attention. So whatever tokens, let's say you're staking Tori, EVMOS. And matter of fact, I did a smaller version of this in my members, so I'm giving to you right now. Okay, so Tori, EVMOS, Atom, Osmo, whatever it is. Okay, I mentioned my strategy is take it to if I want to take it to my bank account. So I use Crypto.com, and Crypto.com has Osmo listed. Okay, so you could just, for me, I could convert EVMOS, Tori, whatever to Osmo and send it to Crypto.com and take it to my bank account, or I could stack it on Osmo, provide liquidity here. Or I could put, which I mentioned, it's a wise thing to do, keep $1,000, $2,000 on USDC, because if there's a new opportunity that comes out, you can take advantage of it. Okay, a new token comes out. I mentioned about day trading and flipping instead of staking sometimes. So if a token came out, let's say Rebus, okay, for example, but there's no guarantee though. Okay, the ad drop came out, people dumped, and they dumped it to 8 cents. What if I bought it at 8 cents? I know people are going to pump it because the APR was significant. When you have a crazy APR, 400, 500, 600%, there's a 99% chance, well, at least 90% chance of it to go up. So instead of staking, I could have held the bag, bought it at early, and I could flip it at 30 cents. Imagine, from 8 cents to 30 cents, it did go to 43 cents, but again, I didn't know. I couldn't speculate what price would it go, right? So you can see after 42 cents, it started dipping. And then it never coming back, right? Well, it's a pumping right now for whatever reason. But that's the point. So I could use that $2,000 and bought whatever I had inside. I could have bought this at 8 cents and I could have got rid of it at 3x. So my 2,000 would have been at $6,000. Now, from that 6,000, I could have taken 3,000, sent to my bank account, and with the 3,000, I could play a new game. Yeah, I know. I'm making it sound so easy. It's not that easy, but if you pay attention, each of the games, and I also said that numbers count, each penny counts. Okay, respect each dollarino. Don't just say, oh, you know what, $100 fees, who cares? Oh, you know what, I got scammed for $1,000. It doesn't matter. No, it matters. Pay attention. Every penny counts. Okay, respect dollarino, and then you're gonna get a lot of mucho dollarino in your life. All right. So same game, you could stake, or you could stake 50% and flip 50%. If you pay attention, pretty much Tori, Rebus, everything came out and had the same kind of feature in a way. All right. The people jump the airdrops, then with the crazy APR it goes up. So yes, it's not guaranteed, but why? In the beginning, I told you, I'm giving you stuff based on my experience, and this is my experience. That's how I played, I've seen, and more likely a lot of chains that come out might play similar way. Okay, so ladies and gents, that's all I have for you. Okay, gave you Cosmos ecosystem. What else did I give you? Yeah, I gave you everything. Matter of fact, I gave you Cosmos, staking, flipping on KuCoin, right? And that's it. What else do we have? And on top, right, as I said over here, then you're keeping, so if EVMOS, let's say you're accumulating Tori, and Tori is so low right now, meaning, yeah, before I end this, let's finish this real quick. So let's say Tori, right? Tori is so low, 6 cents, and let's say your airdrop, your rewards is worth $2. There's nothing to sell for $2, right? So you rather wait it out, right? I mean, there's no point selling at $2 unless you're in a place which it matters. That's totally different. But you understand, right? So if you have a low amount, you rather accumulate a little more and wait for a pump instead of selling at a dump or a red. Okay? So if EVMOS was sitting at a red and you were sitting at $2, rather wait it out, because it's gonna pump sooner or later. If the project is decent enough, it's gonna pump. If it's a rug pull, then it still pumps, man. look at this MMF and Solar. People are still hoping and just pumping and dumping every day like this. See? Sitting at only 20,000 liquidity, 21K. 21K liquidity. And I don't know how many people are fighting over. There was 40 buys in 24 hours and 1,183 sells. Brutality. Anyways, ladies and gents, stay vigilant. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And yes, stay safe. And again, okay, pay attention. I mean, I believe this works out. Let me know. What do you think? If you want me to add something else to this, just keeping it raw, to the point. And to kick in with the dopamine, you could play my videos in 2x. I've showed you how to do that. It actually makes my video real good. If you play my videos in 1.34x's, but some of you prefer slow. I don't know why, but yeah, sure. All right, I'm out.